everybody. I wanted to do a video showing y'all, now some of y'all that shop at Kroger and have a membership card, y'all may already have received this little magazine, the Kroger My Magazine. I don't celebrate Halloween. As a Christian, I don't. This is a new gown that I got yesterday, actually. I dipped into my grocery money to get it. I haven't gotten a new gown in 2 years. I didn't need it, I'll be honest. But it's one of those things, it's like, okay, I'm gonna splurge. I really want this gown. I love collecting or having cat gowns, and it just called my name. It's like, I want it. I'm gonna dip it in my grocery money. So, I got it. And even though it was in the Halloween, it's like a Halloween kind of theme, I don't buy, I mean, to me, it's a cat gown. It's not like a, you know what I'm saying. Okay. This has a 31 ideas for Halloween fun or whatever. There are some cute ideas in there that are not what I would deem Halloween, that you could still do for like fun fall harvest kind of thing. So that's what I want to kind of give y'all some ideas that I thought were fun. Like different ideas, recipes and things that would still, there's a lot of recipes and good ideas in here that I may give y'all in another unrelated video, unless y'all want it in this one. I might put it in this one. There's a 20. Now, I won't be cooking the recipes because I really don't have the money, in all honesty, to buy the ingredients and make these recipes. If I did, I would. But I will take pictures of these recipes. I guess I'll just go ahead and put it all collectively and just kind of label it, you know, the Kroger Magazine Halloween edition or fall edition or something. Okay, this is, excuse me, come on, Jack. 20-minute white chicken chili. Okay, next they have an idea of how to make a butternut squash base. And I'll show that to y'all real quick. I will take a picture of it and post it so y'all can pause and write down and look. I mean, that does look really pretty and really cute. You know, I love fall. Fall is my favorite season. Anybody that really knows me personally knows that beyond a doubt. That fall is my favorite season. I love it so much. Just the first hint of that coolness in the air. That's why I'm outside. It's cool. You can see this, you know, moving. The breezes blowing. The pumpkin spice stuff hitting the shelves. And let me add that what was Walmart. I grabbed, because I don't think I've tried it before, Walmart's K-Cup coffee pumpkin spice. I grabbed it the other day and it's like, I'm going to try it. Because some pumpkin K-Cup, some pumpkin spice, anything, can be just outrageously overpowering. And I just can't stand it. I love pumpkin spice, but not if it's overpowering. It's just too much. It's just repulsive if it's too overpowering. But the pumpkin spice Walmart K-Cup coffee, at least, I don't know about any other, if they're ground coffee or anything like that, it's just delightful. It's just the right amount of spice. It's just wonderful. And I don't put sugar in mine. I just put creamer. just the powder original creamer. Sometimes I'll buy like a sweet liquid creamer. But anyway, okay, on to the next. It says Grab and Go Meatball Mania, mouth-watering meals. So I'm just going to show you that real quick, and I will take a picture of it. And I wish I could do PDFs of this. I don't know. I could try to figure out how to do a PDF. I don't know. But this has got pull-apart sliders, veggie, meatball pizza, and leftover meatball soup. And this might be easy, for y'all that have kids, after school, y'all have different athletic, practice, sports practice and stuff. Easy meals. This might be, some good ideas for y'all. A is for apple, talking about different apples. Apple oatmeal cookies. It's like an apple pie, but in a cookie form. I'll take a picture of that. And of course, give y'all that. Caramel apples by the slices, and they call them apple nachos. These caramel apple nachos are a delicious way to use up fresh picked apples for a flavorful fall snack, instead of having like caramel apples like you have the whole apple. Sometimes, especially like for children, it's just too much. It's hard to eat sometimes, and this is just an easier way to have a caramel apple. And then you could put different toppings and stuff on it. Again, I'll provide y'all with this information too, as best as I can figure it out. This I just really thoroughly, I think maybe seasonal, maybe even Christmas and that kind of stuff. Kroger puts out these little magazines, and they're just so enjoyable, y'all. Okay, here we go. 31 tricks, treats, and moments. Did I do that right? Halloween is coming soon. Are you ready to get in the spooky spirit? We're sharing easy ways to scare up good times each and every day in October for a very little moolah. Booyah. Okay, again, I don't celebrate Halloween, the satanic. I'm not into all that. The end. This is creative, though. I'll show this to y'all, but I'm not going to post it. Making like a skeleton out of cotton swabs. They have this scan that you can print off this pumpkin head. But that's a creative idea, to make a skeleton out of cotton swabs. I mean, we do have bones in our body, right? Okay, number 2 is roast marshmallows. Conjure up a backyard bonfire and toast marshmallows. Eat them plain or squish them into s'mores. I mean, that's fun. That's just plain old fun right there. 3, it says scare someone. Don't do that. Don't scare anybody. 4, wear a costume. Some churches, and I'm okay with that as an alternative. I mean, we've taken, my mother and I have taken my nieces to trunk or treats at churches. That is a good alternative. And I know some people are really staunch even against the trunk or treats, even at the churches. But I mean, kids, the world is, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Kids need to be able to have fun. And as long as you do it in a safe and wholesome way, let them have some fun. Let them go and have some fun. Let them have some candy. Let them you know, dress up and go to church. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't be, I don't know. You have to do what's best for your family. That's what I'm going to say. I don't want somebody telling me what to do, so I'm certainly not going to tell somebody else what to do. You have to do what's best, what you think is best for your family. Okay? I certainly wouldn't put my nieces or let them dress up like Satan. That's all I'm saying. Or a demon or something like that. You know, you can be, use discretion if you let your children dress up, that kind of thing. Jump in a leaf pile is number 5. That's like a classic. Has anybody ever done that? I think my sister and I maybe have done that when we lived in Clarkston a long time ago, because we had a big yard and we did used to rake leaves, had big leaf piles. That was fun. Number 6, it says learn about the Day of the Dead. I honestly don't think there's anything wrong about that. I think educating yourself, I think it's good that we know we need to educate ourselves on the good and the bad. We need to know history. We need to know why things are celebrated, why things are done. So I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to understand what the Day of the Dead is and why it's celebrated. So that might not be a bad thing, is to learn about it and what it is. Tell a ghost story. 8 is create Frankenstein's monster fruit cups. Now that's kind of cute. I may get a lot of flack from this video. I don't know. You know, because there's, you know, there's black, white, there's gray. It's hard to kind of say what's right and wrong sometimes. Sometimes it's better not to even address it, but life is short, and okay. Number 9, it says sip mummy juice, and they have like a little juice thing wrapped up and looking like a mummy. I mean, I wouldn't bother with that. And they have like these little, next thing is chomp a snack with a bite, and they have these little, like those little cheese snacks. They kind of got them cut up to look like a little monsters. And they have 11, devour a bloody finger hot dog. I mean, if you're going to have a Halloween party or something, if that's your thing, then an idea is to do a hot dog, kind of make it look like knuckles, cut it like that, and I guess like a little slice of cheese or something at the end, like a fingernail with ketchup. I definitely would not be doing that, but it's an idea if that's something you're going to do. As long as it's not you're not doing real fingers, I guess it's okay. Number 12, listen to wicked good music. I would say listen to some wholesome, pure music. I only listen to Christian music, usually. Primarily. That's really only I listen to, what I only listen to, unless I'm at, you know, like in the grocery store or something. But most of the restaurants and stuff I go to play Christian music. And I'm not talking about just Chick-fil-A either. I can't think of where I go that they play. Anyway, I'll think of it. Number 13, it says, oh, I'm looking, they list some suggested music. And they put Monster Mash. Now that's a classic. That's like a fun, by Bobby Pickett. Now that's an older classic, just a fun party music. Monster Mash. The Monster Mash. Ooh, I don't want to sing it. I don't want to get a copyright strike. But there are some, I could see that kind of music, but I wouldn't want to play any like really demonic. I mean, because y'all know what I'm saying. There is some demonic music out there. I wouldn't even think about it, let alone play it. Okay. 13 is watch a classic Halloween movie or scary series. That would be a big fat no for me. No, I don't like horror movies at all. I don't think I've seen any of the Halloween movies. Not to say that I've never seen a horror movie or scary movie in the past. I know when I was younger, I know I saw Salem's Lot. That is really, really scary. I never saw any of the Halloween movies. I never saw any of the Friday the 13th or none of those kind of things. None of that appealed to me whatsoever. So, no. And I really wouldn't recommend. I mean, again, you do you, but I really would not recommend doing that. Okay, number 14, serve the caramel apple nachos. Like I showed y'all, I will provide that information to you. Make ghost lollipops. As you can see right here, they have like made a little ghost out of the lollipop. It says, this retro craft never goes out of style. Cover a lollipop with tissue paper or a tissue, then secure with ribbon and draw on eyes if you like. And that's a simple little thing. You could even put that like a trunk or treat if you're gonna, that's like a little simple thing to dress up the candy if you wanted to. Number 16, paint a pumpkin. Now that's something, again, if you're not into Halloween, this is just like a fall activity that's fun. Just, get you some of the smaller pumpkins for your kids, your grandkids. We've always done that for the kids in our family, and had them, paint them. And I know one of my nieces, she painted a horse on one of hers. So, that's a fun activity. It says, that's not a pumpkin, or is it? Disguise a gourd as something else with some creative painting. Think strawberry, donut, or even a watermelon. You can do this earlier in the month because keeping the pumpkin whole means it will stay fresh longer. That's right. If you don't cut it, then you can keep it really up until Thanksgiving. Honestly, that's what we've done. So, okay. 17, plant flower bulbs. Now, I think that is just an excellent idea for a family activity, is get out in your garden and plant flower bulbs that'll bloom in the spring. I would have never thought of that. It says there's perhaps nothing more satisfying than watching colorful shoots and blooms pop up in the spring. Okay, of course, tulips, daffodils, and crocuses are perennial classics, or you could even try black dahlias. I love that idea. Love it, love it. Okay, 18. Treat yourself to cider and donuts. Just a classic right there. Apple cider and donuts. Perfect. Okay, 19. Learn a fall fun fact. Illinois produces up to 5 times more pumpkins than any other state. The land of Lincoln devotes more than 15,000 acres to gourd growing, according to the United States Department of Agriculture. That's 500 million pounds of pumpkins every year. I had no idea. I never would have guessed Illinois is the one that grows the most pumpkins in the whole United States. That is crazy. That is interesting. Okay, number 20. Make apple cider frozen pops. Simply pour into molds, add a stick, and freeze for pure refreshment on those sunny fall days. And of course, some states, of course in the South, stay warm well into fall. So that's a great idea too. All right, 22. Ew. Now this will be fun for kids. Concoct eyeball slime. Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. With this super slimy creation, Mad Science. There's the eyeball slime. Now that's kind of fun and science-like, more than like satanic, in my opinion. You be the, you decide. And there's the recipe. So I will post this in case y'all's kids wanna do that. That'd be a fun activity to do. You can omit the eyeballs, or you could put something else in there instead of eyeballs, but that would be fun. Okay, I skipped 21. 21 is create a batty wall. See the bats? Now they have a scan there, I don't think, but it says download our free bat template, then print and cut out each bat. Trace around it with white crayon or chalk onto black construction paper. Cut out as many bats as you like, then let your fancy take flight. By taping up taping up a cauldron, that's what you call a group of swarming bats. Now, bats are God's creation, and they've been made, when you think of a bat, to be creepy for a number of different reasons. For horror movies like vampires, I want to suck your blood, or suck your neck, suck your blood, I want to suck your neck, whatever it is. Oh my God, that sounded so funny, didn't it? But like vampire, you think of, vampires, bats and all that stuff, and of course, COVID and different things coming for bats. You just think the worst when you think of bats, but they're really quite beneficial. Because they eat lots of mosquitoes. Ooh. I don't know the figures, but I know they can eat a lot of mosquitoes and stuff like that. So they are very, very beneficial to us. We have bats here. I know in the summertime I go out and look up in the sky, and I know that it wouldn't show well on my camera. I had thought about coming out and filming them, but I know it wouldn't show. But yeah, we have bats flying around here. So anyway, bottom line, bats are not really that creepy. They're God's creation, and they are beneficial to us. And yes, their feces in the right situation can cause illnesses, but so can other things. All right, on to 23, which looks yummy. Okay, Halloween snack mix. Little ghouls and goblins will gobble up this crunchy mixed up snack. Anyway, I'll provide this recipe for you in the best way that I can. It's almost kind of like a Czech snacks mix, but not exactly. It's a sweet instead of savory. It's got brown sugar and vanilla extract, and anyway, it looks really good. So I'll provide that for you. Um, 25, it says read an Edgar Allan Poe poem by candlelight. I do remember being in high school and seeing a movie, I believe it was a movie, an Edgar Allan Poe, I think it was the Raven. It was a movie, The Raven, I think. But I'm going to read, it says, we recommend The Raven, even if it's just a few stanzas. The first stanza is printed here. I'm going to read it. It says, once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. 'Tis some visitor, I muttered. tapping at my chamber door. Only this and nothing. Want to keep reading? All Poe's work is now public domain and can be accessed through Project Gutenberg. Okay, 26. Tell a Halloween joke. Question. Why didn't the skeleton go to the prom? Answer. He had nobody to go with. These are children, like child category jokes. Anyway, question. Where do baby ghosts go during the day? Answer. Day scare. All right. 27. Sink your teeth into a new kind of apple. Sure, you know Honeycrisp, Granny Smith, Gala, Fuji, Macintosh, but have you met the new guys in town? It's the right time to meet Cosmic Crisp and Opal too. Eat them by the bite or try sauteing slices. Melt butter in a skillet, then add apples, a spoonful of brown sugar, and sprinkle of cinnamon and cook until soft. I've done that before. Yeah, chop up some apples. You got butter, brown sugar, cinnamon. So good. You can eat them just, plain like that. You can put it in oatmeal, have it with ice cream, just a number of different ways you can eat it. It's so delicious and fresh. So good. Okay, 28, bake apple oatmeal cookies, which I showed you the recipe earlier. I'll provide it for you. 29, send a boogram. It says, tie a surprise note or spooky drawing to a piece of candy, then drop it off on a neighbor's doorstep. I think that's a cute idea. Especially maybe if you don't even know your neighbors that well. Maybe a way to kind of get to know your neighbors. And I wouldn't say do anything spooky. I would just say happy fall or happy something, and acknowledge, and just even sign maybe just your address and your however you want to sign it. It's up to you, but just say, hey neighbor, just wanted to say hello, wish you a happy fall. However you want to say it. It'd be a good way to kind of start a conversation and start to get to know your neighbors, because it's something that it's a lost it's something that this generation, these newer generations, have lost for the most part. I know in the past people really knew their neighbors, and I think that's something that we should get back to doing, is getting to know our neighbors better, because we need to rely on our neighbors. Times are hard, and I think they're only going to get harder. So I really think that's a good idea, is to drop off some candy with a little message to our neighbors, however you want to do it. Okay, 30. Flip up spiderweb pancakes. Now, I'm not even going to read this. Y'all know how to do pancakes. They suggest transferring the pancake batter into a clean condiment bottle, putting it in a bag, clipping the end so you can drizzle it out. But this is the picture. You can do it like in a spider web. Then you can put like blackberries, and then put like some little candy eyes on it to make them look like spiders. I mean, y'all are adults. I mean, this is kind of just self-explanatory on how y'all could do that. Just drizzle it in the shape of a spider web, and just, I think that's a cute idea, really. That's cute. Okay, and it says, last but not least, a trick or treat or whatever. Again, my idea is the trunk or treat at churches rather than going house to house. But again, you do what's best for your family. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I know it's almost 30 minutes. It's 28 minutes. Oh, I'm not finished. Let me keep going through. Oh, I'm not done. Okay, I would never. This is homemade pretzels. Anything you have to do with yeast, I don't do, because I can't mess with all that. Here's the recipe. I'll try to post all these recipes for y'all in case y'all want to try them. Homemade soft pretzels. Okay, and this is rolling in dough. And they've got different ideas for things you can dip them in. I don't know if I'm going to post that. This is tortilla pizzas. I don't know that I'll post that. That's kind of, almost kind of like a self-explanatory thing. Like, you know how to make a pizza. I mean, sauce and whatever toppings you want, but you just put it in a tortilla. Oh, this, they do it with cream cheese, though. I might just post this side of it, though, rather than this. We'll see. I'll just see if, you know, how I can do. Then they have buffalo chicken wraps and egg salad wraps. And this looked absolutely delicious to me. And I, at some point, will probably try a crispy taco wraps. And you know how Taco has, they have their wrap. They show you how to do it, where you put like a, that looks so good. Yeah. I will do this one, for sure. Looks so good, it makes me want Mexican food. Okay. And let me see. That may be it. I think that's primarily it. So thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope y'all got some helpful hints from the video, that you found it interesting and entertaining. And as always, I thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you all. And until next time, God bless.